and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind, where we're leveling up, because I just rested for the night up in my tower. We're now level 31. So I guess we'll take strength. We'll take intelligence. And we'll take agility. Agility? Yeah. Very good. So, Faeryn is still in his tower. He's still the Archmagister of House Telvanni. And we've been exploring. In fact, pretty much the entire previous episode was just us exploring the fully completed tower. Apologies if it wasn't very interesting. It sort of just had to be done. However, there's a few things we need to do. One is we need to go speak to the Rabbanimson tribe, because we built this place on their land and they're not very happy about it. So we need to go deal with them. Additionally, we made Faeryn the steward, for better or worse, time will tell. We freed the Khajiit T'Pring. She's left. We've activated the platform. Gavin is our apprentice. And I can give him chores to do, actually, as well. That's a thing. Also, we need to go to Sadrith Mora to speak to what's it called? The gentleman, the ex-Hlalu gentleman, who could be our person who procures supplies. Basically, he was recommended to us by Master Arian. We also have to go and speak to Duke Vadim Dren. I completely forgot about that, actually, yes, because he has a letter from the Emperor for Faeryn, which is interesting. Additionally, we should go see Fast Eddie, because he's probably got his hands on that ring by now. And a little birdie told me I should probably go and speak to Lunella Hlaran in the Hermitage while we're at it, too. So, first things first. What time is it? I can only rest on solid ground. It's 8 a.m. In other words, it's breakfast time. Oh, please don't crash, game. Oh, that was close. I think it was just changing music track there, but it scared me. Right. Oh, hello.
This is a wondrous encounter. Welcome.
You don't need to be quite that obsequious, Myri. It's fine, honestly. Anyway, I mean, you don't have any insights about that bit in the dungeons, do you? Unsurprisingly, no, she doesn't. Make the bed? Right now, my lord? No, it's fine. It's a very odd option. I don't know.
Archmagister of House Telvanni, how may I serve you?
I like the ring to that. I really do. Hello, Gavin. Do you have any chores for me? I do, actually, as a matter of fact. What would you like me to do? Before I send you out, you need to learn how to heal yourself. Right, okay. I'd be honoured to learn from you. I'm ready. Cast a spell you've asked Gavin to learn to show him how to do it. Alright. A bit of half heal can't go wrong. Probably the best healing spell in the game. Like so. An hour has passed. I did it! How did I do, Archmagister? You did rather well, actually. Well done. Of course, why would you like me to do, Archmagister? Why don't you go and find me something interesting? Something interesting? I have something in mind. I'll be back in a few days. I won't spoil the surprise by telling you. You'll find it interesting, though. 3 days, that's all, and I'll be back with it, I promise. Very well, Gavin. Now, I'm really hungry because we're now an hour late for breakfast, which just won't do, so... Hello!
Oh, greetings. How do you do? Maybe talk?
I would care for some breakfast since you mentioned it, yes. What have you got for me? A crab omelette. Apparently it's my favourite. Crab makes for a heartier meal and will keep you in good health all day. I hope you like it. Yeah, well, I mean, we asked for it last time, so... She clearly has decided it's our favourite, so... Ah, yeah, his Ring of Servitude. I forgot what that was. Right. Anyway. I have some books for the library, actually. I need to take care of that at some point, too. I have quite the to-do list. It was me thinking that becoming Archmagister would leave us kind of with nothing to do. Boy, was I wrong. So very, very wrong. Anyway. Okay. Now what are we going to do? I believe... we could go deal with Urab and Imson. They're not that far away, are they? I don't know. Oh, yeah, they're over there. It's a bit of a trip. We'll deal with them later. I have other business to attend to. Namely in Sadrith Mora. Let's see. Second floor. Which will take me to the teleporter. Right. Back inside with Moore again. Right, let's go have a word with Fast Eddie, assuming he's back. He's not back. How long is that going to take him? For heaven's sake. Alright, fine. I hope he's not been locked up by Master Neloth. That would... that would be bad. Or if he was dead, that'd be even worse. Well, anyway. We also need to go and have a word with Lunella down in the Hermitage, so... Since we are now the Archmagister, there are some extra things that need doing as relates to my stronghold. Do I still have my night? I do still have my night amulet on. I thought it was a bit bright down here. We don't necessarily require that, I think. In fact, I won't wear the seal of the Archmagister, but I will keep it on me. Where is Radissel's Veil? There we go. That's an extra 10 armor on top of what we already got, which will be on top of the magic shield we get when we're in combat from these robes. As Archmagister, your expectations for running a stronghold are greater. I have plans for a vault, which will be extended through your dungeon. However, I've estimated the cost will come to about 5,000 septims. I'll order construction to begin once you recruit some guards for the vault. We must make sure it will be properly maintained and defended. I'm afraid I can't help you there, Archmagister. I'm busy with construction orders and can't be running around trying to hire guards for your tower. It's a task more befitting of your mouth. Speak with him on the matter. Oh, God. But he's not here. He's busy stealing a ring for me, and is possibly also dead. We're not really sure. This is a somewhat awkward state of affairs, isn't it? Oh dear. Well, let's go to the Gateway Inn and deal with the other business while we're here, I guess. And just sort of cross our fingers and hope that Fast Eddie reappears. Right. I have to admit, seeing Fathis in all his Archmagister regalia is taking some getting used to. But I can't deny the fact that this robe is seriously cool. Not so much in terms of looks, because, like, in terms of, like, rule of cool, this robe is still the best. But it magically summons a shield when I get damaged, and if I get hit by a spell, it magically summons a shield against the specific element that is damaging me. It's so good. It's so good. I just need to get some pauldrons that look good with it, because these goblin ones really don't. Where is the gent? Ah, Almasaran. There you are. Hello, is there something you want from me? I'm here to give you a job. You wish to hire me as administrator of Stronghold Services? A tempting offer. I'll have to think on it. Make a convincing argument, or bribe him 200 gold. Yeah, here's an upfront payment. I see you understand perfectly. I'll be happy to work for you. If you do choose to hire me, I will keep a small treasury to furnish expenses. I will be fully accountable for those expenses and provide you with any information you need. You can be assured I will always let you know where your money is going, but you must first supply the money for said expenses. I require funds on a weekly basis to make sure your household runs smoothly. Do you agree to these terms? Yes. Excellent. When I arrive in your tower, I will make a full estimate of the weekly maintenance fees. Don't expect it to be cheap. Running a stronghold is serious business. It will certainly be worthwhile, though. I give you my word. Great, we've got an accountant. One would think with my financial acumen and my connections I would have made a successful member of House Hlalu. I go where the money is, and with all the corruption and imperial interference, House Hlalu is being bled dry. I far prefer the life of a free agent. It has proved far more profitable in the long run. I will serve you as long as the money continues to flow, you can be assured. I do not turn away from an opportunity lightly. Okay. Well, welcome aboard. Maybe it doesn't charge too much per week. I mean,
much to learn. That's
you're gonna have me out there looting to pay people's wages soon.
I'll see her disgraced before the council.
I am the council. Anyway, apologies for that outburst. Right. I'm going to go back to the council house in the vain hope that Fast Eddie has reappeared. I don't think he has, though. I mean, if he hasn't reappeared, I guess we'll have to go deal with the Rabanimson in the meantime. But if I deal with them and we come back and he's still not here, I apologize in advance, but I might have to just hit the wait button a bunch of times until he reappears, assuming he will at all. You know. Yeah, he's still not here, so, yeah. Well, okay. I'm using the teleport platform up here because using the ring actually costs money, oddly enough. Uvirith. So, that's why I'm using this. Ah, I'm up on the roof. I don't actually want to be up on the roof, but okay. Right then. How do I get down from here? I'm lost in my tower again. This is how. I still love that I have a piano. I can see Sethandas being a piano player, I have to admit. I can really see that. At some point I'm going to have to start moving things from my Vivek hideout to here, aren't I? That's a thing that is going to actually have to occur at some point. I'm just kind of putting it off because it's a bit boring, but ultimately I suppose if once we've done the Rabanimson thing and Fast Eddie's still not back, because this might end up being done in a day, honestly. I guess I could kill some time by sorting that out. And the wonderful thing, the thing about this wonderful tower is that it is wonderful, obviously. It's seriously goddamn cool. But it is quite big and a little bit difficult to get around. The thing I like about the Vivek hideout is its simplicity. It's effectively 3 rooms and some stairs and a corridor. Which means I can get anything I want very quickly. You know? Whereas this place, you got to go up things via elevators, and it's awesome, but at the same time, not quite as practical. But I'm probably willing to put up with it just because it is awesome. Right, the Rabanimson camp is in this direction. Let's not use the levitation belt before I drop out of the sky after going too far away from the thing. Has anyone else got anything for me to do since we're here?
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Steward? She looks at you steadily for a moment. Her. Well, this is your decision, Archmagister. Since she's your voice, when you are away from Uvirith, she shall have my support. I just hope it's a decision you will not regret. But when you do, I will gladly accept the position of your steward. Uh-huh. I bet they all have something to say about that. I have to know. She's definitely not going to be pleased, is she? She does not like any of the rest of us here, and in my opinion will cause you problems in her dealings with others while you are away. Well, you've made your decision, Archmagister. Since she's now your voice while you're away from Tel Uvirith, she shall have my support. Why don't I believe any of you? Ow. What did it do then? Oh, I took damage, so it gave me a shield.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
I will speak frankly, Archmagister. This decision does not showcase your intellectual strengths, but it is done. Since she is your voice when you are away from Tel Uvirith, she shall have my support. If it's any consolation, you were my second choice. Well, anyway. Right. Irabinimson. This direction. Yes, this way. Let's go. Let's escape the bureaucracy and house management for a while and get back out into the Ashlands doing adventurous stuff, shall we? I really feel like I should be wearing my Morag Tong robe out here in the Ashlands, but this thing is so good. It's just stupid not to use it. Boots of the Apostle. Let's get over this bloody lava. And kill whatever the heck you are. You are indeed a gargoyle. Not a fan of gargoyles, mostly because of Oblivion, but that's from a quest, that is. That random page on the floor. Right. We're having him some camp. Is this way. It's this way. Somewhere-ish. I kind of wish it had some sort of cloak to go with it. It feels like it's not quite complete somehow without that. And honestly, I feel like I should get some sort of decent helmet to go with it too. I would say a glass helmet, but the glass helmet actually looks really silly, so I'd rather not. Yeah, we could do with some sort of helmet or hat or something, really. Because it just, I mean, it's the cephalopod helm, I suppose. It's just, it is a little peculiar looking, even by Morrowind standards, you know. Morag Tong helm is a personal favourite, but it doesn't quite match the outfit, you know what I mean? The days of the Morag Tong are quite far behind us, at this point, so I need to find something that will fit the bill. It's got to be light armour, that's the main thing. Seems to be a convoy of Shulk over here. Please don't attack me. I don't think they will, because I think they belong to this herder. Yeah. More pages from History of the Empire. This is a lot of Shulk you are herding. My goodness. Alright. The Irabinimson. Remember me, guys? I'm the one who killed that dude who was being a bit of a bastard. To the wife of one of the Kaushtababi Ashlanders. I have a bit of a reputation here, as it turns out.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
You have no manners, Outlander. I said, go away. Nothing to say here. I need to go speak to the Ashkhan, I think. Alright. Ulath Pal. My scouts have seen you. You are the Outlander Telvanni on Irabin in some land at Tel Uvirith. Where you built your ugly Telvanni hut belongs to the Arabanimson, Outlander. You must pay us tribute for me to let you stay. How much tribute? The Arabanimson are strong warriors, and you are on our land. Pay us 500 gold. We will not take our tribute from your travelers, your caravans, and your people whenever we feel like it. Ooh. On the one hand, I'm sure Fathers is like, I'm going to nuke your entire camp from the face of the planet. With my army of Dwemer automatons and undead and all my crazy magics and my Atronachs I can summon with a glove. But on the other hand, the Ashlanders have a pretty rough time of it. I mean, the Arabanimson are kind of douchebags most of the time, but the Ashlanders generally have a rough time of it, and they probably think 500 gold is like a lot of money, when really it's not. Fine. You are not as stupid as most Outlanders. You have paid us tribute. As long as you do not attack the Arabanimson, we will not attack Uvirith. Telvanni treachery is legend among the tribes, so do not live up to the legends. Well, I'm glad we were able to sort that amicably. Guess that's all there was to it, really. I wonder what our steward's going to think of my solution. Where's the ring? There it is. How much is this going to cost me this time, eh? Oh, I can travel to the upper or lower. That's interesting. If I'm feeling particularly lazy, I wonder if I can use it right now. When I'm in the lower tower to get to the upper bit. For 20 GP, apparently I can, yeah. I'd be better served with a good old-fashioned recall spell, but unfortunately, that is tied to my... Oh, for heaven's sake. That is tied to my my Vivek hideout. And I'd like it to remain that way.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
Yeah, spare me the pleasantries. I've sorted out the Ashlanders. And apparently you don't have much to say about that. Kind of would have thought maybe you did, but it looks like you don't. Well, alright then. Now that you're Archmagister of House Telvanni, perhaps you'll be moving to a grander and more central location, somewhere suitable for your rank. If you need a loyal steward to hold Uvirith, then I would be happy to oblige. Yeah, I'm sure you'd be happy. Bad news for Faeryn, I'm not moving anywhere anytime soon. Oh dear, making her the steward was such a terrible idea, wasn't it? Oh no. Ugh, right. Well, as I said, I suppose I had better start moving things back and forth between my hideout and this place, actually. It's sort of come to that point, hasn't it? Okay, well, I'll spare you having to watch that, folks. Well, folks, I have done some sorting. Yes, I have. As you can see, the Book of Daedric Summoning is where it rightfully belongs. I brought all the Dwemer stuff across, over to here, as you can see. Reordered it a little bit. All the Belt of Sanguine bits. And the Key to Arcanthan, since it kind of looked like it belonged with this stuff, really. Boots of Blinding Speed. Some of my more treasured little weapons and bits that I've acquired, I moved over to here. A lot of there's still a big junk pile of swords and weapons back at my hideout in Vivek, but I thought I'd bring the really special the really special stuff across here, because this is the stuff that I'm not going to sell, because I'm going to keep it because it's just cool, like Chrysamere and the Iceblade, the Monarch, and the Daedric Crescent, etc. So that's all here on this shelf, and Fathers' main desk of operations is now this one, so all of his old papers that are from the other desk have been moved across to here as well, along with a few bits and bobs. That Telvanni Magicka Cup, by the way, it's worth 100 gold. I assumed it would do something like restore my magicka if I used it, but it doesn't. It's just a cup, as it turns out. It's just a cup. Yeah. It's most of the stuff I care about has been moved across, basically, including my ancient Dagoth brandy collection. There is nothing, pretty much. Take that diamond. There's nothing in that room, and there's nothing in that room. Pretty much everything else is still back in Vivec, along with a bunch of the books I'd picked up. They have been deposited in the library in their correct locations. Only thing from the library that was moved across, obviously, was the Dwemer bits, because I figure this is Fathers' hobby, so to speak, so he'd probably want it here where he actually lives now, to sort of study and do stuff with, rather than having it being in this Vivec hideout, which is going to be... The Vivec hideout will always have a special place in my heart, but it is effectively his home away from home now. This is his home. You know, he has a throne, okay, so it's obviously going to be its home from now on. But anyway, that took about a day. Oh god, that was the wrong button. Oh, we're back here in the hideout anyway. As you can see, there's plenty of junk still here that I didn't feel the need to bring across with me, honestly. An awful lot is still here, including the library, which will continue to grow. Even if I did get some sort of library in Overhaul, I'd be loath to move it across just because it took me so damn long to set this up and sort everything, so it's going to stay as it is. I definitely considered moving Bill to the secret laboratory. I know, I just love the fact that we have a secret lab, but anyway, I definitely considered moving Bill across to the secret lab. Sort of stand guard in there. But the problem is, I figured once I got him in there, I'm not entirely sure how I'd get him out again if I ever needed to, so he and Mittens will continue to guard this place, I think. I have a small army of retainers and Dwemer automatons to guard Uvirith in the meantime, so... But nothing to guard this place, so I guess Bill and Mittens will stay here for the foreseeable future. It's easier to get them out of here, as I said, as well, so if I ever need to take Bill on a journey with me, it's easier to get him out of here than it is to get him out of Uvirith, so... Yeah, let's go back, shall we? I'm gonna have to pay money to do this, which is annoying, but hey. Travel ring. Uvirith upper. There we go. Back in the upper tower. So... With the piano. I love that there's a piano. I think it's so daft and yet so brilliant. Quickly pop the belt of levitation back on. Yeah. So anyway, I can't bring myself to part with the Morag Tong helm and common robe. I can't bring myself to do it. I put the Morag Tong helmet on one of the shelves alongside the Daedric helmets. As a sort of, well... This helmet is an important part of Fathers' life. And so there it shall be. To mark that Morag Tong chapter of his story. And then I just thought to myself, no, I want it back! If I ever need to disguise myself as well as the thing, I can always pop this on and the Morag Tong helmet. Boosh, look, I'm just some generic Morag Tong assassin type guy. So, that's part of the reason I'm keeping it, actually. It's so that if a quest or something requires I disguise my identity, that's what I'm going to use it for. Although I have to admit, what I don't need... Oh, here's the boots of blinding speed, by the way. I don't need the robes of alteration anymore. This crutch I am finally free of. I do not require it any longer. Yeah, I think that's all there is to say, really. I took a day. So let's go and get some breakfast from the kitchen. And then we'll go ahead and head back to Sadrith Mora to speak with Fast Eddie. If he's there. If he's not there, I'm going to be cross. I might also speak with... what? Oh, Gavin's not back yet either, by the way. That's why he's not in here. I'm wondering where our new hireling has gone to, actually. My accountant. I guess he might be in the storage bit. But anyway.
Honor, to be sure.
Hello, I would like some breakfast, please. Yes, indeed. Something to eat. Crab omelette again. She knows it's our favourite. She knows it's the favourite. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think he might be in the storage area. Oh no.
This is a wondrous encounter.
What are you doing here?
I see this land suits you. We welcome you freely, Outlander.
I'm fine with having a Talvani scout, but I don't want a... I don't want a half-naked one. Did Master Mithras send you? As you're the Master of Tel Uvirith, I must inform you of what our patrol found recently. While on a standard patrol to the east, we found recent remains of a group of travellers that were heading to Tel Uvirith, Archmagister. 2 dead, Dunmer, tortured, killed, and violated. One of the bodies was away from the other and wearing a strange slave bracer. We think she was captured and died of her wounds and then was abandoned by the attackers. And we think the attackers were probably Daedric cultists. Why do you think that? Because we were attacked by a strange Daedra nearby. It was like a Daedroth, but it had a throat wattle among other differences, and we found these items on it. We are not experts on Daedra, but I've heard one of your retainers is. They may know what they mean. We cannot investigate this ourselves any further, Archmagister, but we respectfully suggest that you should. I wouldn't want cultists or bandits slaughtering travellers to my tower if I had one. Interesting indeed. We found documentation on the dead indicating 3 were travelling to Tel Uvirith, and we only found 2 bodies. There were tracks of people heading to the southeast. We believe the attackers carried off at least 1 living person. We don't know where the attackers were travelling to, unfortunately, nor why the deceased were coming to Tel Uvirith in the first place. What you choose to do now is up to you, Archmagister. We have to return to Tel Arun. Okay.
Greetings and salutations.
I was about to comment on the fact that you're levitating, but we've already established that you can levitate, because that's how you get into the upstairs bit. So fair enough, I guess. You're just not accomplishing much with the sweeping while
Hail,
levitating.
friend.
Anyway. Well, okay. Well, we better go see Gorvin about this, yeah. Okay. Interesting stuff. We still need to go see the Duke about that letter from the Emperor. We still need to do that, and I keep forgetting. Alright. Where's Gorvin? She's down this way, isn't she? Oh no, there's a stormer coming. It's not what I want at all. Where is my shield amulet? I just realised I'm not wearing it. Am I wearing my correct rings as well while we're at it? I am. Den Stagma's in the Mentor's ring. Good. Gorvin.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
You wish me to examine an inscribed slave bracer, Archmagister? I've seen these before. Let me look at it closely. She takes it from you and examines it for a minute, then hands it back. Yes. These inscriptions mark it as a Molag Bal slave bracer. They're usually reserved for prisoners captured and destined to be ritually sacrificed. Where did you find this? I'll tell her about the patrol. Yes, the Daedroth is a servant of Molag Bal. This is worrisome, Archmagister. There are few Daedra cults worse to have around than one dedicated to Molag Bal. Let me think. To Zenend. That is the closest Molag Bal shrine I know of, and it's southeast of Irabanimson camp. This is your choice, of course. But I would recommend that someone go there and wipe out any cultists. They may get someone actually important to Tel Uvirith next if left alone. And I guess rescue the kidnapped female if she's still alive. Very well. We have a quest. And I was about to say it might have to wait till the ash storm is over, but then again, it could be desperate if they're going to sacrifice this poor woman to Molag Bal or something. We should probably get our skates on in spite of the ash storm, which is tremendously annoying, but what's she going to do, I suppose? I guess that's the other reason we're keeping the Morag Tong helm. It helps you in an ash storm. Am I really equipped for this right now? I think more or less I am, actually, yeah. Got everything we need. Might even put my silly pauldrons on. They looked really good with the Morag Tong outfit. They really don't quite work with this, though, but whatever. It will do for now. We look a bit daft, but we've got a job to do, so sod it. Let's equip the walking stick for now. So, the Ravenimson camp, it's down this way, isn't it? Oh, heavens. Armor 108 when that shield pops off, that's pretty good, you know. That is pretty good. Automatic shield for the win. At least the wind's on my back. I've got that going for me. We want some as well. Thought he might. I actually blocked an attack then, good grief. We have a block skill of 9. It was not very likely to happen, but it happened anyway. Southeast of the camp. Down here somewhere then. We've not explored in that direction just yet, have we? Oh, hello. Who the devil are you, Rejar? What are you doing here? Would you let me go free? I mean, yeah, you must get home. One day I'll hopefully get there. That's me. Well, okay. For an escaping slave, well, I'm, you know... Good for you, I guess. And I see the Shalkerd is still here. I wonder what's in that letter from the Emperor. A letter from the Emperor? I mean, jeez, come on. That is, that's serious business. You'd think we'd be going to do something about it a bit quicker, really, but, you know, it's sort of like it could be bad news, in which case Fathers probably wants to delay it as long as possible, you know? I mean, Caius disappears back to Cyrodiil, and now suddenly we've got a letter from the Emperor. It's all a bit fishy. Alright, southeast from here then, which should be in this direction. Hello, Rabenimson peoples, I'm just passing through. Please do not assail me with attacks and things of that nature. I'm going to levitate over this hill. I imagine trying to levitate through a storm like this and getting blown around all over the place. The turbulence would be incredible. Alright, here's the place. What have we got? Spider Daedra, some sort of Atronach over there. Standard Daedric ruined stuff, really. Oh, and an Ogrim. Oh, good stuff. Hello, Mr. Ogrim. Dealt with. Woohoo! Hello. Okay, we've got some serious business here. No, not the Dominator. We want the Helper. Oh dear, that means I've taken off my long fingers. There we go. Right, get to work, everybody. Oh boy. I think we better stand back. This is going to get ugly. Massive Daedra fight! Oh my word. Actually, what am I doing healing myself when I can absorb something's health instead? Are we winning? I'm not sure we are. A Frost Monarch, huh? Heartbite Ring. Well, that was quite the battle. Arian's Helper is such a ridiculously good item. It's so good. I just did not want to deal with that single-handedly. I've got to say, Ring of the Unwelcome Guest. Open 50 to 95 points on touch and Chameleon on self. It's a very strange ring. Storm Monarch. It's incredibly valuable. That is a strange but awesome ring. I'm having that. Wow. That's pretty cool. I'm totally out of magicka right now. Let's use a potion. Oh, a scamp. And another Daedroth, actually. Finish you off the old-fashioned way. There we go. More magicka. I need to make some more potions, actually. I need to have a sesh with the old book. I need to get more comberries as well. Alright. To set end. Right. We are indeed in the correct place. That's reassuring, at least. Okay, good stuff. There's a horde of cultists here. No match for me with Goldbrand, though, as it turns out. That's a cool helmet, actually. That is a dragon scale helmet, which would look quite cool on us. Unfortunately, it doesn't look so great from the back, but unfortunately, the problem with the older dragon scale helmet is that it's not that good, and it's also medium armor, as you can see. Dragon scale, you would think, is a very rare and valuable material in this game, considering how long dragons have been dead for, and indeed someone pointed this out in the comments.
How does it feel to know death is...
But for reasons unknown to myself, dragon scale armor is not actually that rare or valuable or good in this game. Did we just level up or something? What was that? Oh, good heavens. Do you know what? You want to waste all your magicka? Be my guest. Ow. Missed. Bit of a delayed death there, but he's dead. Daedroth tooth. Ah! That's the special kind of Daedroth we were after. Yeah, see? Dragon Scale Cuirass, value 340. Yes. Like, it's a decent medium armor, but it's not even close to the best type in the game. I suppose this is one of the talkie statues. No, it's not. I'm a little bit surprised that a Daedra didn't come to attack me just then. But alright. I'm trying to remember if we actually have a quest for Molag Bal. I have vague recollections of me giving a quest by a Daedric prince that I just wasn't able to do because it didn't give me any directions. I'll have to go look through the journal. In the meantime, you look quite scary in the dark like that, actually, I've got to say. Let's get a torch out or something. Hello, Garallo and Dallas. I can't believe it. I'm still alive. I thought I was dead for sure. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They were going to let that horrid Daedra rape and kill me as a sacrifice to Molag Bal. I don't know what order the killing and raping would have happened in, and CV help me, I don't want to. Oh, thank you, but can you tell me the fate of the rest of my travelling party? I regret to inform you that they're all very much dead. Oh, well, CV, I didn't know them well. They were a merchant and a guard. We were all travelling to Tel Uvirith when we were ambushed. They killed our guard, and I heard the screams of the female left with the Daedroth as the Outlanders took me away. I could hear them until we got out of earshot. Oh, I have to get to a temple and have them purify me. I've got to before those Daedra come back for me. I stole a scroll of Almsevi intervention from one of the Outlanders here, but I couldn't use it. They would have heard me. But I'm going to use it now and make my way back home to Balmora. Oh, by the way, I'm Garallo Andalas. I'm a good friend of Ed Thaman, and was travelling to Tel Uvirith to see you. He talks about you a lot. So the next time you're in Balmora, come see me at Ed's house. I'm living there now. Thank you. Thank you again. You're a good friend of Fast Eddie, huh? I see. Holger's tale. Another one for the fiction shelf, I suppose. I'll take the scroll, and this one as well. And then there's you, isn't there? Right. Where is on Ducey's key? And stand back. What have we got? Agasta Kvada Kvakis. Got so many copies of that, man. Yeah, there's 2 in this chest alone. Ring of Nullification. 3rd Barrier Belt. Restore Intelligence Quality. Okay. Invocation of Zero. Don't know if I actually have that one yet. And Arcade the Enemy, and this book again, for heaven's sake. I guess I'll take the potions, though. Seriously, though, that book comes up so often. Alright. It would seem we are done here. Unless there's somewhere else in this bit that I've... Oh, hello. 5 gold, fair enough. You're not expecting miracles from a chest that has a lock level of 5, are you? It has to be said. A few potion ingredients, though. I'll have those. Okay. Well. Job's a good one, it seems. Let's go home. Where's the ring? Where is it? Where is it? Where's the bloody thing? There it is. Lower tower? Wanna say? Yep. Okay. I don't really need all this regalia on anymore now. There we go.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
Tunila Omervel needs to see you about something important and urgent, Archmagister. I don't know why I came to you. It was actually someone else. It was Goran who gave me the help with that quest, but anyway. Can't say I dislike her, but I've had a long theory. Oh yeah, right, we've heard this before. Right. Healer needs to see us. What about? I'm not sure. Does Gorvan have anything to say? Gosh, all sorts going on. The female who was taken by the cultists was named Geralo Andalas. Did you find and I hope rescue her from the Molag Bal cultists? Yes, I did. I killed all the cultists and saw her away safely. That is good to hear that you cleansed the shrine of Molag Bal. The Daedra may be beyond mortal law, but mare and human are not. The cultists of some Daedra lords are like blight-infested Nyx hounds. They need to be killed when found. Oh, and good to her you rescued her as well. That doesn't make sense. She may have been raped because of Molag Bal. Well, yeah, he's the Lord of Rape, yes. That's a thing. That's a thing that is not mentioned very often in the newer Elder Scrolls games, but that was totally a thing. She can count herself lucky to be alive. I will inform the next Telvanni patrol that visits Tel Uvirith, and I will also send word to Ed. Wherever the hell he is right now. I mean, deserve a special reward in my opinion. Shall we? What? I was once a worshipper of Methala, one of her spheres is sex. I learned things that no child should know, and so on and so on and so on. No, I don't think so, Daedra worshipping lady. Oh, it's a lady who's totally not a Daedra worshipper, with a riding crop. No, thank you. Okay, just flipping heck. I'm glad you're not the steward. Right, who is it? I'm talking to the healer, aren't I? I've been thrown for a loop by that. That was hilarious. Oh, dear. Which one? Okay, which one is it now? Garalo and Dallas. Tell Uvirith. Yep. Who? Omavel. Right. I'm going to learn these names eventually. There we go. Hello. Please don't come at me with a riding crop and a leering smile, for heaven's sake. I have some very bad news, Archmagister. There are blighted mushrooms here. I can deal with. That would be a welcome distraction. The mushrooms that make up Tel Uvirith have been infected with the blight, Archmagister. I just discovered this recently during my weekly inspection and maintenance. This is very bad news and something I've never personally heard of happening. Tel Uvirith will sicken, collapse, and die unless we can cure this infection. What? Well, how can we cure it? Well, I'm actually not sure, you see. The blight is a disease that is not known to normally affect plants, just creatures. It has to be directly induced into a plant by a bite, claw, tool, or something like that. I've located the spot where the blight infection is spreading from, and it seems to have happened weeks ago at least. Unfortunately, my restoration spells alone cannot cure it, or even stop the infection from spreading further unless we can find the original source that induced it. And you have not found the source yet, correct? No, I'm sorry. It's not still at Tel Uvirith, that I can say. The infection point was originally on the eastern edge of Tel Uvirith, so maybe the source is in the same direction. That's all we have to go on now, I'm afraid, since I'm a healer, not a scout. You'll have to send someone else or check yourself, Archmagister. When the source of the infection is found, I can tailor my restoration spells to match the magicka of the source, and hopefully cure the blighted mushrooms. The eastern edge. Okay. So maybe the source is in the same direction. That's all we have to go. Yeah, okay. It's not much, but it's something, I guess. What is the source of the blight infection? I'm not sure. It was most likely a blighted creature or person, in which case I would need a part of the creature or person. Or it possibly could have been a malicious person of some type inducing some type of blighted material into the mushrooms, in which case I would need a sample of the blighted material they use. Either way, we cannot wait too long, Archmagister. One day, the blight infection will spread to the point that a cure is impossible and Tel Uvirith will have to be abandoned. Well, it's intolerable. Can't have that. I don't know if I can sell anything to you while we're here. Yeah, 1 or 2 bits. Not the void salts. What's worth the least here? It's the pearl, isn't it? There we go. Sell a max. Good. Thank you. Please come again. Right. Takes on a whole new meaning when this one in here says thank you, please come again, doesn't it? Whew, dear me. Anyway. So, yeah, the mushroom tower is dying. Right, okay, gotcha. That's slightly more important than the resident sex pest. Good. Okay, well, they're still at Ashstorm, but I suppose we better go sort it, hadn't we? The weather really knows how to pick them.